The path to the NHL, like any pro league, is a difficult one, especially without any guidance along the way. My dad, Robert Walcheck, was all about Caden. Caden this, Caden that, pretty much football over hockey. A firstborn preferential treatment type of deal. Caden's pads for football came in new, my pads came in used. In the summers to keep myself in hockey shape, since I never did play in summer leagues, too expensive, my dad would say, I used to roll around and beat up roller skates. You know, when the rubber starts tearing and isn't smooth anymore? Yeah, that didn't make skating very easy. My mom ended up seeing this, and not being much of a sports fan herself, couldn't really connect with me on that level. But she was always there for me, providing encouragement. Old adages like, you can do anything if you put your mind to it. Hard work pays off, Brady. Nothing worth ever having comes easy. So on and so forth. You get the idea. And I'd like to think that her words pushed me to be better. Either that, or it was an insatiable drive to prove my dad and my brother wrong about me, and just ultimately be better than my big brother Caden. When the offers came in for full ride scholarships at big time hockey programs, my dad and even my mom were disappointed. Knowing I turned down an education and a way to hone my athletic skill in the process, but my time in the OHL and this Memorial Cup tournament has served me well. It's put me and my name on the map. And while my father never noticed me, scouts are. And while my father never gave me much attention, NHL teams are. While my father ignored me, NHL fans and the media hang on every game that I skate. And after all my hard work, it's all come down to this tournament, this opportunity, and it's been everything and more for me. My performance in this tournament has shot me up the NHL draft boards, and there's been talk about being in the top 5 of this year's NHL draft. It's been a whirlwind to say the least. Our team didn't start off too well in the tournament, losing to the Kelowna Rockets in our first game of the tournament. Our chances were literally, no pun intended, on thin ice to win the Memorial Cup. Luckily, we came together and we rattled off more wins to force a tie for third against you-know-who, the Rockets. Beating them allowed us to face off against the Portland Snowhawks for the Memorial Cup. And it was here where not just our team, but me would be playing for all the marbles. A chance for a Memorial Cup and an increase in draft stock. You know I'm all in. State out to an early 1-0 lead, and I'm dangling all over this dude. I'm making him look like a fool. Not going to have a shot, though, so we're going to have to kick it back here, reset the offense up, kick it back to the defenseman, but he's going to lose the puck, and it's going to be a turnover. But, hey, good forecheck on my end. Try to get the puck back into their own zone, but our defense letting up this goal. Ugh, not a good goal. Not a good goal. Goals against are never good, but this one was particularly bad. Let's go 1-1 here, but I got my boy. That's Aiden Dudas on the right side. Good one-timer. I'd like to think that I've played a particularly big part in his offense this year, his production in this Memorial Cup. 7th goal for Dudas there. It's a tie hockey game. 2-2. Trying to set things up for my... Oh! We got another goal, baby. We got another goal here in the second period. It is now 3-2. We've taken the lead. Pearson with his second goal of the tournament. Got to love that. Third period. Got to get another goal here, boys. Got to get another goal here. But I've got a shot. Oh, man, it was just a bad shot on my end. I can admit that. I can admit that. Try to make the goalie feel my presence, though. Maybe stick my stick in his pad a little bit. Make sure the puck was actually secured in there. But I'm gonna actually win the face-off here. I end up getting the puck back and slap shot. That's a pretty good shot there. Hoping for a rebound, just didn't happen. 3-2. I've won the face-off here, but oh, we got a play. Score. 4-2. That should win this tournament. That should win the Memorial Cup for us. But hey, no lead is ever safe in this day and age in hockey, so we need a bigger play. We need another play. Nice pass. Good shot. Good goal by Pearson again. I believe that's 2 goals for Pearson on the night. I'd like to think that our offense now is really clicking, and unfortunately, this is the last game we're going to play with each other. This is the last game that we're going to play together as a team, and what a way to send it off. A championship, a Memorial Cup championship. And of course, the way it started versus how it ended, I would not have thought that this was going to be possible. We did not look good against that game against the Rockets in our first game. Ended up losing a second game at 1.2 against the Sherwood Phoenix. It wasn't a good showing for us in the tournament. We ended up having to play in a tiebreaker game for third place. A play-in game, if you will. And our team stuck with it, showed some adversity, showed some fight, and we got it done. We win the Memorial Cup trophy of 2020. I couldn't be more happy with this team, couldn't be happier with the guys. Dudas, he led the way with goals, and of course I think we were just good teammates all around. We played for each other, played for this cup, we played for the fans out there too that follow us. I could not be happier with how we ended this season. So with that, I'm getting a lot of media questions. Yeah, we're the champions. How does it feel to win the cup? It feels really amazing. It's an incredible moment for me. In particular, it's an incredible moment for me, but regarding the team, it's an even bigger moment for all those guys that played a part in a championship level roster, and I'm just proud of them. I'm really proud of their output here. So a little practice going on after our Memorial Cup championship, and my agent Taylor's coming out, and he's let me know where I stack up in the draft ranking position, and I do want to know, and I'm first. Wow, that's really exciting news. Wow, man, dang, Taylor, okay. We're number one. Wait till I get to tell Caden and my dad about that. I know Mom's particularly going to be really happy, but the draft lottery results are in. The New York Rangers moved from 10 to 1st, and then the LA Kings to 2nd, and that's actually the team that's going to interview me first. And I'm anxious to know what they have to tell me, what they have to ask me. Teammates invite me out, but you may not make curfew. What do I do? Well, short answer, if I have a game, of course the game comes first. So try to be responsible and do the right thing. You know, I'm getting paid millions of dollars, maybe. You know, it's a business at the end of the day. So this will be my job, and of course I owe it to my teammates as well. But he didn't like the answer that I gave. I felt like he didn't like the answer that I gave about sitting at home and relaxing. I know my body's got to get rested up. I can't give. You got to pace yourself a little bit. So I thought that interview went pretty well with the LA Kings. This one with the New York Rangers was pretty interesting. I don't feel like I did as well with the Rangers as I did with the Kings, but they've got the number 1 pick. They were in the 10 spot. They were in the 10 spot, moved all the way up to 1st with the lottery. They shot up. They shot way up there, but I don't know if they're going to be looking for a wing. Particularly my skill set, I'm not quite sure. We'll just have to see, and I'll just sit back and wait and see how this is all going to play out. But I'm anxious, I'm nervous about the whole process, and I know that my agent Taylor is trying to calm me down because it is a big moment for me. It's a big moment for my family. It's a big moment really across the entire NHL. I mean, the NHL draft night's a huge point in the offseason, and I'm just excited. I want to see where all my hard work is going to pay off, and I want to see who has faith in me to be their face of the franchise eventually. The New York Rangers picked it first, and they passed me up, but the LA Kings, I'm going to LA, Los Angeles, the city of angels. Go figure. I'm excited about this opportunity. I think the LA Kings are a good team. They've got some good players. I know that I've been following Anze Kopitar. Been following some other players too as well. Jonathan Quick has always been one of my favorite goaltenders in the NHL, and you know, walking into the locker room and seeing all the bright lights and the logo flashing and uniforms and my locker room space, this is a surreal moment, and a moment that I'm never going to forget. And of course, being in the pro leagues before my brother Caden, that's just hilarious to me. So that's just hilarious to me, and I cannot believe that I'm going to be able to tell him, hey, big bro, I made it. I made it to the NHL, and I just can't wait to hear what Dad has to say about this as well. But I'm soaking in the moment. LA Kings, here we come. Let's get a championship.